northbound traffic for you.
Multi-car crash. There are
30
white
miles
males
an
out.
hour. Bill Richmond.
Okay, Chopper's got you. He's coming right at us. You can probably drop it. He's running eastbound Little Richmond.
Montgomery County, Ohio, on June 5, 2025, at approximately 8:30 p.m., a pursuit began near Diamond Mill Road and Wolf Creek Pike after a Perry Township police officer attempted to stop a 46-year-old suspect in a white GMC Sierra with no visible license plate. A state patrol helicopter tracked the truck as it sped down the highways, its tires slashed by stop sticks, while a passenger threw pieces of wood from its trunk in an attempt to slow the pursuing officers. As Collins continued recklessly on US 35, then southbound on Interstate 75 in the northbound lanes, officers warned of the escalating danger seconds before the truck caused a chain reaction crash near Dryden Road.
With the ratchet strap trying to get on that stuff and back out.
Yep, he's trying to dump boards. Use caution, guys. He's trying to dump boards on you.
Boards are in the river.
More boards. Use caution.
Careful, Brad. It's coming.
More boards. Watch out, guys.
He's on the wrong side of
Yep, wrong direction to travel. And he's up next to the wall here, into opposing traffic, guys. Gave up an opportunity to get off, and he's still running into opposing traffic here. Passing over top of Ed Moses.
Gully to Cruise, I'm going to try to get down to 49 and block off the northbound
The white
traffic.
male's out on foot. Just south of the 51, start firing EMS. We're going to need at least 3 to 5 medics probably. We got multiple people running eastbound off the freeway. They're jumping down the onto the on-ramp here off of Sandridge, it looks like. Got a black male with black jeans and it looks like a white male with multiple tattoos and blue jeans to the on-ramp.
The crew in the pickup truck trying to block traffic right there and push these people off the highway.
2450 Industrial Estates Drive is where the other individual's last seen. He's in the tree line there. Right, back behind you. He's somewhere in this tree line, back between you and where that tree line ends towards the on-ramp. So white car that just pulled in, stop right there. Off your right front is where we last saw him, into that tree line area. So just use caution, clear that as best you can. Okay, is there anybody in the trees right now?
Yeah, we have voice contact with someone in the trees. He's coming out. We're just trying to figure out where he's coming out.
Police arrested all 4 occupants of the truck after they attempted to flee the scene on foot. Among them was a 49-year-old man who, along with the driver, now faces felony charges including vehicular assault and failure to yield. The driver and his 3 passengers were taken to local hospitals with minor injuries and were later arrested. Several passengers in the other vehicles involved in the accident were also injured and taken to the hospital.
And it looks like he's up on top of that wall. It's maybe 8 foot tall or something like that. Alright, he's on the southwest corner of that building. He's stopped now. He's dropping something on the ground, completely stopped. Units are making contact.
Florida. A black Dodge Charger traveling at an estimated speed of more than 110 miles per hour. April 29, 2024, at approximately 11:20 a.m. A police officer noticed a black Dodge Charger traveling at high speed, northwest SR 688. He continued to increase his speed, crossing all traffic lanes from left to right and from right to left. The driver operated the vehicle with intentional or unintentional disregard for the motoring public. The vehicle was traveling at more than 110 miles per hour and cutting in and out of traffic. The police officer noticed a light-skinned black man with thick hair in the driver's seat, a female in the front passenger seat, and a black man in the second row of the left seat. The police officer positioned his patrol car behind the violator to initiate a traffic stop. The violator accelerated and made an evasive maneuver to the left. The officer then activated emergency lights and sirens to conduct a traffic stop, and the Tampa Bay Regional Communications Center, TBRCC, advised a traffic stop as the pursuit began. The black Dodge Charger, bearing the number, has been confirmed to be a black Dodge Charger. The violator traveled at speeds in excess of 130 miles per hour northbound on I-275, continued to make evasive maneuvers, cut off all lanes of travel, and used the left shoulder to pass all traffic. The violator then exceeded a speed of 147 miles per hour, as the officer was also traveling at 147 miles per hour, and the violator continued to drive away. The violator exited at mile marker 40B, traveling south and continuing south on Lois Avenue. The violator suddenly slowed down due to a northbound vehicle in the southbound lane and a parked box truck in the northbound lane. The violator tried to squeeze between the box truck and the sedan, which led to the two vehicles colliding. To avoid a direct collision with a sedan on the wrong side of the road, the patrol officer followed the violator and took the necessary maneuver to stop or disable the car. The violator swerved, lost control, and nearly entered the sidewalk, but recovered and continued southbound on Lois Avenue. The officer placed the right front bumper on the left rear of the violator's vehicle to initiate the pit maneuver. The pit was successful, causing the car to spin counterclockwise half a turn. The violator got out of the car by crossing the passenger seats, exiting through the passenger door, and pushing the female passenger. The second black man crossed the right second row seat and exited through the rear passenger door. The driver turned left, heading east on Estrella ST, then south on Estrella ST. The driver was located. They found the driver matching the description hiding inside a dumpster on Henderson Boulevard. The driver was arrested and returned to the scene. Florida. A crash between a white Volvo and a gray Audi. It was the beginning of a wild, high-speed chase. February 21st, 2024, Florida Highway Patrol troopers arrested an 18-year-old Wisconsin man after a high-speed chase that ended in a pit maneuver in Escambia County. Officers witnessed a crash at the intersection of Highway 29 and West Burgess Road between a white Volvo and a gray Audi. The Audi then fled the scene. The police tried to stop the Audi car, but it evaded them. She fled at speeds of more than 100 miles per hour. Then I turned left onto 297A, heading into traffic. The vehicle turned right onto Muskogee Road and traveled north on Route 29 in the southbound lanes. The suspect vehicle made a U-turn on the road to head south in the southbound lanes. The suspect vehicle made another U-turn to travel north in the northbound lanes. The car accelerated at more than 100 miles per hour in and out of traffic. The suspect vehicle turned right onto Quintet Road until it crossed Interstate 97 westbound. The suspect vehicle then turned left onto Sunshine Hill Road and continued at high speeds before turning right again onto Molyneux Road. I tried. The car is an Audi sedan with a Wisconsin license plate. The police car was able to perform a pit precision stabilization technique on the suspect vehicle, successfully inserting the car into the ditch. At that point, the vehicle began rolling several times across the ditch, and the suspect was successfully arrested after exiting the vehicle.
Go! Alright, that's a good pit, good pit.
The suspect was transported to a hospital in Pensacola. It was found that the suspicious vehicle had committed 2 hit-and-run accidents. One of the hit-and-run incidents occurred near the intersection of 29th and West Burgess Road. The victim's car was a white Volvo. The second crash occurred near the intersection of Pine Forest Road and West Detroit Boulevard. The vehicle involved was a gray Toyota pickup truck.
He's headed out the Silver Road. Silver 4-door made a left on Silver Road.
Silver 4-door left on Silver Road.
We're going eastbound on Silver Road currently. I do believe he was trying to run me over at one point, Marion. Made a right on Emerald Road. We're going northbound towards Mary Camp. Through Marion. We go 70 miles an hour, about to come out of Mary Camp. He's driving pretty carelessly, we advise. They want me to continue. 26, I do believe you're trying to run me over. We just made a left on 79th Avenue Road. Call it! Get on the ground or I want to chase you! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Black male, white beanie hat, gray shorts, black shirt, camo pants. Get on the ground! There's a canine over there waiting on you! Taser! Get on your face! Get down! Put your fucking hands on your back. I got taser, I got it. No, I got it. Put your hands on your back. Try to run me over again. We don't do that in Marion County. We got one thing. I ain't never seen someone act like you!
Are we looking for anybody else?
54. Run me over. Ridiculous.
I think you found anything.
Continue response. I'll let you know.
I don't have anything. Just a lighter. Touch me some more.
I believe the address is Spring Lane Way.
Can't.
Get in that car. You ain't getting nothing.
No, I was asking.
You ain't getting nothing. Get in the car. I didn't double lock those. I need to catch my breath. Thank you. Oh my God.
How do you need station?
Go ahead and clear it.
9800 on channel 2.
Is my car damaged? Thank you. I do. I don't see any damage on my car, which is shocking. I went through a fence, over a street sign. '64th Marion. Back where I initially did the 1050, he rammed another car as well, so we're gonna have vehicle damaged over there. Who's in Park's car? Let me see if my car will drive. That's been there. He literally...
An armed suspect in a stolen car rammed two police cars. Dallas, July 25th, 2024, Thursday afternoon. Around 1:20 p.m. Thursday, officers were working undercover in the area. Officers received a flock camera alert about a stolen vehicle. Undercover officers found the stolen vehicle inside an apartment complex and called in additional officers. When uniformed officers responded, they found the vehicle occupied. When the motorist saw the police car, he stepped on the gas and crashed into two police cars. Then there was a shooting that happened in the 9600 block of Gulf Lakes Trail on Thursday afternoon. Uniformed officers opened fire, and the suspect was shot and taken to a local hospital. They then found a firearm in the area where the shooting occurred. The suspect continued to flee northward and ended up being arrested. He was taken to hospital. He is expected to survive. No officers were injured. 2 other suspects were arrested at the scene. One of them was injured and taken to a local hospital in stable condition. The 4th suspect fled the scene and was not arrested. 3 weapons were found in the possession of the suspects at the scene.
Cars. One officer shot.
One person was arrested after a chase on the Florida Turnpike in Miramar. Authorities surrounded a pickup truck and arrested the suspect after a police chase ended in a crash in Miramar on Thursday afternoon, June 6, 2024. The chase began somewhere in central Broward, where deputies were conducting an investigation involving a stolen vehicle. Authorities surrounded a pickup truck and arrested the suspect after a police chase ended in a crash in Miramar Thursday afternoon. The chase began somewhere in central Broward, where deputies were conducting an investigation involving a stolen vehicle. When deputies attempted to stop traffic, the driver intentionally hit a car. The driver fled and a chase began, continuing south on Florida Turnpike before ending at the exit ramp on Northwest 27th Street near Hard Rock Stadium, where deputies used a pinning maneuver on the truck. The suspect then exited the vehicle with his hands raised and was taken into custody. North Little Rock. On April 16, 2024, the police pursued a man driving a red Dodge Ram after reporting a theft. When the police arrived, the suspicious car was leaving the parking lot. The police tried to stop traffic, but the man did not die and continued driving the car. The police were able to stop the car after more from an attempt. The suspect was arrested.